It was a pretty special moment. Obviously, I think we all assumed she would go number 1, but to actually hear her name called or and see her come up on stage, was really neat and just, made me think about all the years of work that she's put in to put herself in a position to earn this opportunity.
I'm sure you're asked this all the time, but when you're coaching a high school version of Caitlin Clark, there's no way you could imagine she'd go on to accomplish what she has, the all-time scoring leader, men's or women's Division One, or could you?
No, I can't say that I honestly predicted this. I always assumed she'd be successful, knowing her work ethic, her passion for the sport. But this level of success and especially the level of fame that she's achieved is just something that I don't think anyone could have predicted.
What has it meant for you and the program and the school getting to watch all that, how this has all unfolded the last couple of years?
Been really neat, and for me, obviously, I've seen Caitlin play for a lot, of games, a lot of practices over the past 8 years, so I'm just really excited that other people around the country are getting to see her and, see her passion for the sport, see her bring people together to watch the game, bring more eyes to the women's basketball game in general, and just really enjoy the sport and enjoy watching her play.
What would you tell the Indiana Fever coaching staff they're getting in a young woman in Caitlin Clark?
I think she's the type of player that just loves the game, loves learning about the game. I'm excited to see her grow as she's being challenged. Obviously, she'll be going against the best players in the world, and I think she realizes that will be a little bit of a challenge, but she will adapt to it. She'll find ways to be successful, and I'm just really excited to see her play against professional women and see her succeed at that level as well.
Take us back to the high school days. What was it like? What was it like being on the sidelines and practices and the games, getting to coach Caitlin, the player, but also Caitlin, the person?
Well, first of all, I always think of Caitlin as just being a fun person to be around. She's always got a smile on her face. She loves the game, loves, being around her teammates. So that's probably number one, just the joy that she brings to a room or a gym. As far as the basketball itself, I got to say, I learned a lot about coaching and about basketball from her. She's the type of player that sees so much and has such a high basketball IQ that I could give her more freedom. And so it was fun just having basketball conversations with her. What did you see? What do we think? What do you think we should run? How can we work on this? Those types of things. She's always been passionate. Sometimes that would walk the line of emotional, but she's one of those players that you can see exactly how she's feeling, and she brings energy to a room and to a gym. And I really enjoyed coaching her for 4 years.
As much of all the attention she's getting, it was a really cool moment seeing her last night watch her teammate get drafted, stick around. That just shows that Caitlin, there's more than just a basketball player, that she is a phenomenal woman as well.
Definitely, and she's just as passionate about people as she is about basketball, and so I agree. I really enjoyed seeing her reaction to Kate Martin getting drafted, and just knowing that Caitlin is so proud of Kate, and she's so excited for her.
How highly was she recruited? What was it like, her senior year before college? And obviously she ended up staying home sort of in Iowa. Was it always Iowa, or were there a lot of teams looking at her?
There were definitely a lot of teams looking at her. Her recruiting process was pretty complex as far as just busy. She didn't kind of narrow down her list until I think the summer before her senior year. And so throughout high school, I mean, she and I heard from lots and lots of coaches, lots of different programs. Caitlin went on a number of visits around the country. She spoke to a lot of coaches on the phone. She and her family really did their research on different programs, different coaches, just to see where she might want to end up. And then she narrowed it down to Iowa, Iowa State, Notre Dame, right before the start of her senior year, and then went on a couple more visits, and then ultimately, obviously, she chose Iowa. But she took her time in the process. She did her research. She spoke with coaches, and she just wanted to find that school that fit her and felt right for her.
Caitlin, and not just Caitlin, the entire women's college basketball world right now was, took over. It took over the tournament, all this attention. What message does this send to young girls out there, young boys out there, anyone, that you can accomplish anything and do whatever you want?
Yeah, I think Caitlin would say her message is dream big and then work to achieve those dreams. And that's what she's done. And I think the notoriety and the fame that she has brought to the game, we will see that carry on to other sports, hopefully, and other athletes and other schools besides just Iowa. And I think she's excited for that. And as far as little boys, little girls who are practicing a sport, or they're involved in music or drama or whatever their passion is, I think Caitlin would say to keep dreaming, to achieve big things, but then work hard every day so you can set yourself up to be able to accomplish big things.
And last thing, and I'm not sure if you've already talked to Caitlin yet or sent messages, but what would your message be to Caitlin, and the day after she had her name called #1 overall pick in the draft?
I think my message is just congratulations. We're proud of you. We're excited to see what you can accomplish next, and enjoy the whole process. Enjoy the challenges, enjoy the successes, and take advantage of the opportunity you have.